I noticed I got a lot of viewers from my conspiracy theory that Chris Benoit never killed anybody. Um, Here's another one. I think Fedor. Some people say Fedor can't be claimed as the GOAT in MMA because he never fought in the UFC. I really don't care. I mean, look, when you beat guys like me, I've already said in other videos. I'm not gonna repeat it. All the guys he's beaten and pretty easily. Um, those top guys that were in the UFC, he killed all of them, and it wasn't much of a challenge or title challengers. Chael Sonnen. And when one of those guys even says that he hits harder than Anderson Silva and John Jones, that tells you something, okay? And honestly, I think Fedor still has what it takes today. I'm not here to badmouth Dana White, but I'm just saying if things had gone right for both guys, you know, I think Fedor would have went on to be. I still think he would have lost at some point in the UFC. Everybody loses, right? But I think he would have won a UFC title, and I think he would have went on to be a Hall of Famer. He would have beat a lot of the top guys there. Because who are they? Crow Cop, Nogueira, Mark Coleman. Those guys that were there at the top of the crop, the cream of the crop of the heavyweight division at one point. Fedor beat those guys. Crow Cop was his toughest competition, like Overeem said, but Crow Cop was also a lot younger and it was closer to his peak than when he fought Overeem. So, I mean, Fedor would have probably. I know for a fact he would have won the undisputed heavyweight title because he proved it because he already beat Mir. Mir was the top guy. Okay, before he lost to Carwin, before Brock Lesnar got a hold of him, he was the top guy. So there's no doubt in my mind that Fedor would have beat everybody there, and I think he would have went on. And Brock Lesnar probably would have never been UFC heavyweight champion. I'll save that for the next video. Um, it's just Fedor, man. I mean, he's just so powerful. He hits hard. The grappling, he has everything. He still has it. He didn't have it. He still has it. That's the scary part. Everybody goes through a lot of losses. Anderson Silva went through it. John Jones, I think he's about to go through it. Not because he sucks, but I think his time has run out as far as being the greatest, and I think everybody's time passes. You know, that's just how it is. Cormier started losing. Velasquez would have started losing if he stuck around. Miocic, I think he's starting to go down. Randy Couture started to go down. So many guys over the years, you know what I mean? So that was going to happen. That doesn't mean he was a fraud. Dana White was just mad because he can petty because he couldn't sign him for some reason. In my opinion, Fedor is the greatest heavyweight of all time. And I still think today, if he fought Stipe or Francis, I don't know if he would win right now because of the age difference and the fact he's been in it too long. He still has a fighter's chance to beat somebody young because Tim Johnson was 30-something years old and a lot younger, bigger, taller, and stronger, probably faster. And Fedor cut him up in 2 minutes, under 2 minutes, and still moves the same as he did when he was in Pride. The only problem is his chin isn't good. So if Francis caught Fedor, obviously he'd go down. But I think prime Fedor is the greatest heavyweight of any generation. Okay, I know he would have beat Cain Velasquez. I know he could have beat John Jones. He would beat Francis because Francis, even though he's pretty well rounded, obviously he can wrestle. That doesn't mean he didn't have to use an elite level wrestling to beat Stipe. He used basic stuff like takedown defense and eventually took him down, partly because Stipe didn't expect that. But that's Stipe's fault. I'm not just taking anything away from Francis, but Fedor has more skills than both of those guys. And most people would agree. If you don't, screw you. Yeah, it's fine. Now on to the Fedor and UFC and Brock Lesnar thing.